a little bit of a controversy stirring up, or has stirred up on social media because of Maxxine Dupri. I guess she worked a show. I don't know if this is a TV taping or a house show. There's a lot of people there, so I would assume a TV taping, but who knows? But
dark match, maybe.
There's a video of her walking to the back, down the entranceway, referee next to her. She appears to be a little upset, and I'll play this audio. It's 11 seconds. It's caused a lot of people to say a lot of things. Let's hear it. That's really the line right there. You suck, don't come back, while everyone else is booing. She is presented as a babyface. You have to think the booing may not necessarily be because of, her being a heel all of a sudden, and they played her music, so I'm assuming that there may not be a heel celebrating or something behind her.
Well, no, it's some wise-ass smart fan going, you suck, because she sucks. Don't come back, because he's a prick.
Well, as I said, this has caused a lot of people to say a lot of things. A lot of the women's wrestlers have come out in support of Maxxine Dupri. I have a few comments I'll read to you before getting your thoughts. Casey Catanzaro, who is Katana Chance.
What now?
Katana Chance, under her real name, Casey Catanzaro.
Catanzaro.
I love Maxxine Dupri. Her positive attitude is contagious. She's always excited to work, and I love being around her. Zelina Vega wrote, "This is absolutely horrible. She doesn't deserve that. She's such a kind soul and works really hard. I would love if the bad parts of the biz don't harden her heart. They probably just mad because they can't drink your bathwater, Maxxine."
Oh boy.
Rhea Ripley added, "I really wish that some of you got booed and ridiculed in the public eye while being new at your job. Learning and getting better is all a part of being human. Be better as humans." Becky Lynch, on Twitter under her real name, tweeted out, "If I hadn't sworn off tag team partners for life, Maxxine Dupri would be my #1 choice."
Oh, good God.
She then retweeted and wrote, "Meant it then, still mean it now." And
I'm told she volunteers at homeless shelters and she contributes to the Humane Society. We're not saying that this girl is a horrible person or that she is not worthy of anybody's respect, but she's a goddamn public performer. If she was a singer and couldn't hit the note, a lot of people, boo, God, that. It's not her fault. She's trying, obviously, but she ain't cut out for this. And it's more the company's fault for putting her on national television when I don't know what I'd be able to do with her in OVW television. That doesn't mean that she's not worthy of life and that she has no redeeming qualities. She's not a good wrestler. But having said that, when I first got into business, and it was pretty much common knowledge at that point, whether it's in the locker room you're being ribbed or the fan or whatever, don't put shit over, because then they'll do it more. If it's obviously affecting you, then the assholes will continue doing it. But did you see people from the locker room writing open letters when they were chanting "Die, Rocky, die" because he sucked? No, you don't put it over, because then you tell all the asshole fans, hey, now we know Maxxine Dupri's crying her eyes out in a fucking hotel room. Let's fuck with her. So no, you don't need to do that either. And besides, goddamn. Again, yes, it hits differently with poor Maxxine, because everybody gets yelled at if you're a heel or just whatever, you suck at some point or another. But she's really not real good. So she realizes that, but at the same point, I'm sorry. I don't work up a lot of sympathy for fans yelling, "You suck" at somebody, when at least it's not a physical assault with fists or a knife. You're not getting beer thrown in your eyes so that you could be sucker punched while you're blind. You're not having vomit thrown on you or expunged on you, as I have had in the past. You're not being pelted with batteries and flashlights and jars of Vaseline. You're anything that comes out of a fucking purse or somebody's got in their pocket. Your car's not being vandalized. You're not being chased out of town on the interstate. People are yelling you suck. If you want to be a public figure, that cannot bother you. So everybody except this young girl is at fault, and the only fault she has is she's not good at what she's trying to do right now. But the company shouldn't be putting her in this position to go out there and show everybody that. And the other, I appreciate they're trying to stick up for their compadre in the locker room, but it's just calling more attention to, hey, let's pile on this fucking lousy girl wrestler.
Well, a couple of things. And again, it's unfortunate we're talking about someone who we've seen on TV and we've seen in the house show footage with the bonsai drop. There are basics that are lacking.
Yes.
You know, this is someone who doesn't appear ready for prime time as a wrestler. As a valet or a manager, whatever she was doing, that's one thing. They decided to push her in the ring in front of people. People react in different ways. I think part of the reason this took off was the framing of it, too. 8.7 million people have seen this so far on Twitter. The person who posted it, Dani, D-A-N-I, I assume it's a woman. This poor girl is getting booed at a house show for trying to get better. Wrestling fans suck. So it is a house show. But then here are some of the comments, the way people reacted to it. The way she looked upset as she walked to the back. I'm sick. Sickening. I mean, so people are reacting just sick, so fucking sick.
Oh my God.
If a baseball player from A-ball gets put in the major leagues and they're not ready and they strike out every time and the fans of the home team boo, or they run, it's a bizarre, it's become, it's become everything we joke about in a lot of ways, especially the women's division.
You know, when they had to pull those 6 motherfuckers off me in Tulsa that night and I was bleeding out of both sides of my fucking nose, it hurt my feelings. It really did.
We don't even know if it hurt her feelings as much as everyone else, because all of a sudden everyone else jumped on it. How dare you boo the wrestler? Like, that's the other thing, because what is the other option? And I don't know if I would have reacted like that. I'm just defending the idea you could boo and say you suck to someone who's not very good at what they do. The other option is don't say anything. Just watch the bad stuff and you don't have to enjoy it, but don't tell everyone you don't.
Go get popcorn. Just go get pop. Don't even be there. See, when everybody else gets in trouble, you guys, I wasn't even there. I was getting popcorn.
See, the problem is no one's saying what the reality is, which is we love working with you. You're a great person. You're even good on camera. You shouldn't be in the ring. Not everyone is a wrestler. Not everyone takes to it. Not everyone picks up on what to do. Not everyone physically looks imposing enough. It's not this whole fucking everyone gets a seat at the table. Let's give everyone a shot to do this.
Yeah, and this is not gender inclusive either. It's it includes all the genders. We're not just picking on the girl wrestlers. I've seen a lot of guys that shouldn't be wrestlers. And but again, if you want to do anything in the public eye, whether you suck or not, people are going to scream at you, you suck, I hate you. Even if you do something even remotely more popular or successful than the person, the singer or the band or the actor or the wrestler or whoever that they like better, they'll still be mad at you. You cannot, that's why I've said before, some people, especially, I've never seen more sensitive wrestlers, male and female these days. Some people should not be in the public eye. If you take that seriously, other people's criticism of you, whether it's warranted or not, that it fucks with you and hampers your life, probably picked the wrong career choice, because that's going to fucking happen.
Well, we will see how Maxxine Dupri develops as a wrestler, but if someone's not good at something, you need to be able to say it.
Well, and I can see, some drunk wise ass in fucking, Madison, Wisconsin or wherever they were at say, hey, fuck you, you suck. Well, fuck you. Come over and say it to me. I'll fucking snatch you by the neck. That's and more irritating than anything else. But no. you should be able to express your opinion on whether somebody's any good or not at anything. I'm not suggesting that everybody become a drunk prick and just yell at this poor girl. It probably already knew she fucked up. If it was that bad that the fans are like, fuck you, come back.
It's a popularity contest. That's the problem. Everyone's reacting the way they are because they like her as a person. And they feel they have to jump to her defense. But wrestling isn't a popularity contest. I mean, gee, the overreaction to people from the fans booing, and I'd love to see the rest of the match to see what they're booing at.
Well, and maybe the heel was in the ring and inciting the crowd, and we're seeing this girl walk out where people are more one-on-one. But yeah, you suck too, Maxxine. But again, the point is, especially in some cities with some smart crowds, is somebody that their work is the shits, whether they're green or inexperienced or just blah, they're going to boo them and catcall them and fucking yell at them. And they're going to have signs or whatever because that's what they do. And you can't let that shit bother you. Fortunately, back in my day, we were too busy worrying about the felonious assaults and the prosecutable offenses that were being committed against us every night when we left the ring to worry about people saying we suck.